Hi there, Nevin with Hyundai Muskoka. Let's take a look at the brand new 2020 Palisade. This is the luxury trim level, so it's not all the way up, but it's second from the top. So you're still getting a lot of features in this guy. Starting off, you do get a nice brand new Hyundai key fob. You can see here there is a built-in remote starter now, which is quite awesome. If you press and hold this button right here, you'll see you can actually lift the tailgate with power, revealing your cargo area. Now this is with both rows of seating up. You can kind of see what kind of cargo area. We were able to fit about 2 golf bags full of clubs back here, so it is quite expansive. Now if you come back here, you can lift up this section here. Tow hook there. You have your jack in there. This is a privacy screen that when the third row is down, you can mount it there and there, and you can kind of pull it back so it becomes kind of like a hatchback in the sense of privacy. Now you'll notice back here you do have some button configurations. So if I press this button and this button at the same time here, you'll see it drops the third row with power. So it slowly reclines the third row, kind of showing you what your cargo area would look like with the third row down. While we're back here, this vehicle will tow 5,000 pounds. It does have automatically leveling rear suspension, as well as an automatic transmission cooler. So this is what your cargo area looks like with the third row down. And then also, if you want the second row seats down, there's buttons here for that too. So you can just press there and it will drop the seat down. Headrest is up, so it won't go all the way down. You just hit off the seat there. But otherwise, when you want to close the tailgate, you can press this button right here. We'll close up the tailgate. Let's move around to the side of the vehicle here. It is locked. So you have 2 locations to get to the third row. There's a button right here, and then there's a button right there. If you press that button, it will automatically slide the seat forward, revealing the third row seating. There's a nice grab handle right there to help yourself get into the seats. Otherwise, you can just push on the seat here, slide it back in place. There's a lever down here. Pull up on that and you can slide the seat back. The rear window here, you can see it's all nice soft touch materials. Nice brushed aluminum here and 2 cup holders. You also do have a privacy screen that can kind of come up like that and lock in place. Well, why don't we get in the second row here? You notice back here you do have heated seats for the both of the rear seats here. Again, because this is the luxury trim level, you aren't getting the air-conditioned seats in the second row. So when you go all the way up to the ultimate trim level, you do get air-conditioned seats in the second row as well. You'll have to be spending big money in luxury brands to be getting those kind of features. Again, 2 cup holders there. You do have 12 volt accessory. You'll notice there's USB chargers there and there as well. There's a total of 7 USB chargers in this vehicle. So everybody in the car can have a place to charge their phone. Stepping into the front seat, you do see that there are some proximity buttons there. So have the key in your pocket. If you press that button, you can either lock the car. If you press it again, you can unlock the car. Driver's seat is powered. You'll notice we have a neat feature here called a thigh support. So if you press on this button, you can see this piece extends to give you additional thigh support. So if I press on that, you can see it kind of extends out there. While we're down here, you do have 2-way lumbar support, power seats. Stepping into the vehicle, put your foot on the brake. There's a start button here. That brings you to the inside of the Palisade. Has our new infotainment screen. So you can tap here. You can see all your different features. This one does have navigation, Sirius XM. You can slide over here to all your different features. Interesting feature called driver talk. So if you have kids in the back in the third row, when you're trying to speak up front, they can't hear you. But with this driver talk feature, there's speakers in the back, so when you speak, it amplifies your voice in the back seats. So that way the people in the third row can still hear you. Very interesting feature. You can control the rear climate if you'd like. There's a quiet mode, so you can turn that on and it will turn off the speakers in the rear if the kids are sleeping or anything like that. Our BlueLink telematics system, and then sliding over again is just other different features and setup. This is your gauge cluster. Now this is, again, because it's a luxury, you don't get the 12.3-inch gauge cluster that is upgraded in the Ultimate model. So when I turn on my signal light, there's a new feature called blind view monitor. So I turn my signal light, the camera in that mirror right there turns on to show me that blind spot. It's the same for the other side as well. It's a very, very interesting feature, and it works very well on the highway. This is a push button gear selection, so if I push on reverse here to show us the cameras, they're very high quality. Hyundai has very much so stepped up their game in regards to the quality of these cameras. You can see you do have a 360-degree view. Then you can adjust what view you have by these buttons here. Now if you put the vehicle into drive, it swaps to the front of the car. You can see the lines there. If I turn the steering wheel, it projects where the front of the vehicle is going to go. So it's very, very helpful when it comes to parking this vehicle. Dual zone automatic climate. You have different drive mode selections here. So you have between comfort, eco, sport, and smart. And then if you press on it, you switch to terrain modes. You can go to snow, mud, or sand mode. Downhill descent control. You do have parking sensors in the front and the rear. Air conditioned seats, heated steering wheel. Now if you come here, again, nice soft touch leather materials everywhere. Press right here, that opens up this area. You have a USB here, and in the Ultimate area, this section becomes a wireless charging pad. Now if you push on this button here, it opens up a cup holder. Now if you open up this center console, it is massive. This piece comes out to be removed. You have another USB and a 12-volt adapter. Tons of cargo space in this vehicle. More cargo space down here too. There's another USB charger for the passenger there, as well as a 12-volt. Radar adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, front collision warning, all the good stuff there. Again, I can't stress enough, soft touch materials there. Even where your knee rests normally. My knee rests right there. They've put a nice padded leather here, both driver and passenger. And just soft touch there. Nice wood pattern there. This is the tan interior, and there are a few interior options. Memory seating there. Interesting feature here too. Normally this just works as a window lock, but when you press this, it also acts as a child lock. That way the rear doors can't be opened. Press there again. Automatic windows. Different features here. You have paddle shifters in this one too. In the Ultimate, you're also getting rain sensing wipers. Press on the start button again, that'll turn the car off. All in all, the Palisade is a very, very interesting vehicle. It's definitely nothing like we've had before. Very well equipped and a very good price point. If you'd like to learn more, please give me a shout. Again, it's Nevin with Hyundai Muskoka.